Good afternoon. My name is Isabel Sobrino, and I'm here on behalf of CIMED, which is the European Association representing the interest of metal engineer and technology-based industries. We are a social partner and an employer representative, and we are based in Brussels. I would like to address the question about what is the main challenge for metal companies, so the companies we represent in managing the twin transition successfully today. So, in our views, one of the main challenges for our companies is accessing the skilled workforce that they need. Actually, according to different commission studies, up to 75% of SMEs covering all sectors, so not only our industries, struggle to find the skilled workforce that they need in order to continue to thrive, remain competitive, and to continue creating quality jobs. This is due to many reasons that I think we are all aware of, but reasons such as the fact that Europe does not produce enough graduates from higher education and training. Also, it doesn't produce enough graduates from vocational education and higher education, vocational education and training. We don't have neither enough students following STEM studies and disciplines, which are of high relevance to our industry. There is also big gender imbalances as regards STEM in most of the member states, and this needs to be managed and to be dealt with. And also there is still a low participation of employees once in the labor market on continuous training. It's very important to be constantly trained because, as we all know, the transformation of the industry is very fast. It evolves very quickly. We are very quickly adapting to digital and green transition, and this means that everyone needs to adapt to the skills and digital skills needs and green needs of changing industries. Also, one of the major problems in most of the member states is that education and training systems, so education and training providers, are not adapting quickly enough to provide with the skills that companies, that labor markets need, because education and training systems are not so flexible in most of the member states, and they are not adapting. They are not flexible enough to adapt the training provision to the skills that companies need. One last thing I would also like to say is that there is plenty of skills intelligence across the member states and across all levels, but this skills intelligence is fragmented. So this is also hindering the possibility to deal with the skills gap. And also, we are having many bodies dealing with skills. As we all know, education and training is a national competence. In some countries, it's even a regional competence. Then we have also the European Union, which is releasing plenty of initiatives in the area of skills. So we have also plenty of bodies dealing with skills. So really, for us, skills continue to be one of the main obstacles to competitiveness of companies, and we see that this crisis is still unsolved. Question 2. How can employers and trade unions cooperate more effectively through social dialogue to support competitiveness and a just transition at either company, sectoral, national, or European levels? For us, as a social partner, recognized at the European level, sectoral social partners, means in our case the Med social partners, are closer to the needs of companies and also closer to the needs of employees, and therefore have the possibility of providing with tailor-made solutions to the challenges that the world of work, that the labor market is undergoing now. So we are not only speaking of collective agreements, which are of course a very important tool to determine working conditions and to deal with the rapid transformation of the labor market. We are speaking of any solution that social partner at all levels can adapt in order to address the challenges of the labor market. What we have seen as European social partners, and because we have held a social dialogue for many years together with our trade union, Industrial Europe, is that there are plenty of very good initiatives at all levels, social partner initiatives at all levels that are addressing the challenges of the green and digital transformation of the industries in the labor market. For us, it's very important that these good initiatives are scaled up, that we all learn about these good initiatives because they can support others in adapting also similar initiatives. In the same way, it is important that we learn of those initiatives that have not been successful, not to do again the same mistake. In this sense, we believe that the European Union has a role to play here and in projects such as SODI to scale up these very good solutions. Having said all this, I would like also to make a call to public authorities, because for us it's very important that public authorities, national authorities, they respect the autonomy of social partners. Social partners need the room for maneuver to provide with tailor-made solutions, and in this sense, it's important that their autonomy is not breached. And question 3, can you give one best practice showing how companies in the metal sector are addressing digital and green transformation together with workers' representatives? Here I would like to speak about Metaprendo. Metaprendo is an innovative platform, a digital platform, which is online since 2023, and which follows a collective agreement signed by the Met representatives, by the trade union representatives, and the employer representatives in the metal engineering and technology-based industries in Italy. The idea of this collective agreement was to foster, or this part of the collective agreement is to foster a culture of continuous training in the metal industries and to address the skills gap, which is widening in our industries. In this sense, what the social partners have done is that they have developed, they have established this innovative platform that allows employees in metal industries to follow online training, to follow in-presence training, but also to receive advice, to receive coaching about the kind of training that they need in order to remain employable and also connected to the company's needs. Also, for SMEs that are part of this platform, this kind of platform of tools is very important. Why? Because they can manage the training of their employees. This is of big relevance to small companies because, as you know, they have limited resources and it's difficult for them to provide sometimes with training to their workers. On the other hand, employees have this digital dossier where they record all the training that they are doing, and this digital dossier, and this is also very important, is transferable. So then if they move companies, the company where they go will understand immediately the skills and qualifications that this employee possesses. I would like to say that Metaprendo actually gathers more than 1 million workers and more than 17,000 companies. Yes, I think this is the latest data. And also very importantly, that Metaprendo is connected with other training providers, with other portals, with universities, with training providers. So the platform is becoming more and more big and can offer more and more training. So last but not least, I would like to repeat that this platform is the result of a collective agreement of the Met social partners in Italy. So again, here, the importance of social dialogue and collective agreement to deal with the transformation of the industries. Many thanks.